Hello, it's Jim Ryerson from Sales Octane, and welcome to Finish Line Friday. One of the common questions we're getting right now from salespeople is, what do I do when a prospect goes radio silent? I mean, everything was going great during the presentation. They love your solution. They were excited to take the next step. And then days or weeks or maybe even months later, it's impossible to reconnect. You leave messages, send emails, text messages, nothing, radio silent. Now, part of this is due to the chaos that your prospect likely returned to when they left your meeting. However, there are several things you can do to improve the probability that your prospect will follow through and move forward with the sale. We always recommend that you follow the process we call the next step, and I've included a video link below for that. The other option is to use the I'm okay approach to following up when things go radio silent, and again, I've included that link below. But both of those techniques are after you leave the appointment. What we really want to do is to think back to what we could do at the appointment to ensure that the prospect continues to follow through on the purchase. So here are my top 5 recommendations of what to do during the appointment to secure that the prospect follows through. Number 1, make sure that you clarify the customer's decision-making process. I mean, it is possible that the reason you're not getting a response is that the person you spoke with, who's all excited, they had a talk with someone else or a group before they could move forward. You see, the sales pro always identifies all of the stakeholders in any purchase decision, and they make sure they're connected with each of those influencers for the sale. I've included a link below to that process. Second is what I refer to as calling them out. I mean, let the prospect know that you're concerned about what will happen when they get back to their office and enter the chaos of life. Maybe finish with, so how are we going to make sure that we stay on track with this? And listen to what they say. And number 3 is what we call assignment selling. Assign them a task with a time to meet, either over the phone, face-to-face, or perhaps screen share, to follow up on that intermediate task. You see, intermediate scheduled appointment will dramatically reduce radio silence. Oftentimes your customers are going to say to you, well, let me get back to you when I get back to the office. But nothing's going to get scheduled that way. Don't fall for that. It's never going to get any better than right then and there when both of you have your calendars. So perhaps use well, let's at least pencil it in now, and then you can change it if you find something different when you get back to the office. And in most cases, the prospect will stick with what they originally committed to, and you're moving forward. Number 4, if the next conversation is, say, weeks or months away because you have a longer-term sales cycle, then make sure to set intermediate tasks in your calendar to circle back, ask a question, keep engaged. This is often a quick way to get an early warning sign whether things are moving in the right direction. See, bad news does not get better with time. And number 5, commit to sending your prospect a brief video message confirming the key points of your presentation, because that will remind them of why they wanted to move forward with you in the first place, what they will gain, and also what they will lose if they don't move forward. And this becomes a very visual reminder of why they need to move forward, but they can also send that video message to the other stakeholders. So clarify the decision-making process during the call. Call them out with your concern that they might get off track. Use assignment selling and set a defined time frame and meet again. Include intermediate reminders for you to connect with additional questions to keep them engaged. And finally, leave a lasting impression with your prospect that they can forward on to other influencers with video messaging. So follow these steps during the appointment, and you will move your customers faster towards the finish line and avoid radio silence. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel by clicking the link options below. Also, you'll find links in the description to help you with the techniques that I just discussed. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you at the finish line.